Scott.
How are you?
Good.
You guys all good? Yep. Kasprowicz, mate. The test teams. What are you about to talk about the test team?
We can say, talk about T20 first would be great.
Okay.
Yeah.
T20 game we'll play for tomorrow night. What do you make?
Oh, really looking forward to it. I think it's a wonderful occasion. Of course, the Gold Coast getting its first international game and having India here to show the awesomeness of the Gold Coast, I think, is something good. An opportunity for all.
So you're getting involved in the beach cricket as well, eh?
I am. I thought I'd come on down. I'm from Brisbane, but I've been loving the Gold Coast for years, since I was a kid coming down here, and I think that's just the opportunity it has been, obviously with India coming here and pretty big audience, I suppose, back in India to show them how awesome this place is. It's not just sun, sand and the surf, of course. There's so much more about the Gold Coast, which is why it's so great.
You must be happy to see Xavier Bartlett doing so well in the T20 side, being a Brisbane Heat man yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you make of his development?
I've really loved watching Xavier coming through. I remember seeing him as a young fella in the squad. Of course, Andy Bickle, good mate of mine, is actually the bowling coach, and seeing him along the way. So, look, I think it just continues the great path of Queensland with this fast bowling theme that we've had. I know when I first came in the side, there was Carl Rackerman, Craig McDermott, Jeff Thompson was our coach, and then I suppose seeing it now where someone like Xavier Bartlett can come into a side, of course Michael Nessa as well, and just seeing the talent that's there, but having those resources is fantastic.
Do you think having a game like this on the Gold Coast do for some of these young kids that are coming through the ranks?
I think it's just a matter of give you an opportunity to see, make sure and start believing that it's possible. I think when you're quite often in, may say, regional parts of Queensland and Australia, it seems a million miles away. And when you're having a game like this around the corner at the stadium, it really gives you the opportunity to go see and just be inspired, I think, and that's what's so important.
How important is it for Australian selectors to get the transition to the next generation of fast bowlers right, mate? Like, we've got Doggett and Abbott in this team, obviously. Morris is injured, unfortunately, but tell us a bit about that. Are you concerned about how that transition unfolds?
No, look, I'm not. I'm not going to overthink it because I just know that the Shield competition is the best in the world, and it gives you the players the opportunity to perform, against fantastic players in the great conditions we do. I know there's a science component to it now, as far as all that, but I think ultimately the players today are so much fitter, stronger and faster than certainly we were back then because of that. So I think that's the exciting part, and just have the confidence that talent is going to see its way through.
Who do you think is the next generation of fast bowlers? When these guys, we know what their age profile is, there's going to come a time. Who's next up on the ranks?
Oh, look, there's a lot of players there, and I think that's the great part. There's opportunity, and the key is really you've got to stand out from the crowd. And by doing that and doing well in domestic cricket, I know that 2020 and the version of the season's a little bit different, where you've got those Shield games at the start, and then after you've got all these 2020 matches in between, the Big Bash. So it's not ideal for that, but I just think that for players, same with the bat. The opportunity right now just to stand out.
Well, Doggett and Abbott, they've been named in this squad.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a bit older than someone like Morris.
Yep.
So you've been impressed with them?
Well, I think it comes with experience too. And of course, Brendan Doggett's a Queenslander. He took the opportunity to go to South Australia. I know the opportunity to be close to Jason Gillespie was the inspiration for him to go down there. So that was great. Big move for him to go down. But it's certainly seen the benefit of it. For South Australia, he's done really well and been part of that Australian squad for a number of years.
So you think if he gets called up at any point, he's ready to rock?
Yeah.
What do you like about him?
Not only he's an athlete, but he's also his pace. It makes it look easy, I think. And he keeps coming. I think that's the other thing which you have to do at Test cricket.
Lacking like that express pace, it's rare to have an England team that's probably going to be a faster than an Australian team. What do you make about the lack of express pace?
I don't think it really matters, to be honest. You need to get 20 wickets to win a Test match, of course. And I just think you've got to find a way to do it, and you share the load in across it. I don't think the players today, maybe with protection, the way the techniques and all that, no one's too bothered with the sheer pace of the ball. The skills are there with the bat, so good. So I don't think it's a concern at all. I think for the Australian players, the players we have in the side right now are so good, and are definitely going to do the job.
What do you make of the squad this morning in the top order? What would your top order be if you had to put a selector's hat on?
Oh, look, as far as if you're talking top three, I like Marnus batting at 3. I'm not sure what combination or what they're looking at there, but I just think with stability, he's been out, he's out of the side, he's found a way back through weighted runs. It's a real opportunity for him to cement, I guess, that number 3. Australian cricket's always had that for a long period of time. We had, that just that guaranteed, best batsman batting at 3, from your Chappells and right the way through to Ponnings. And I reckon that's the chance for Marnus right now, is that batting at 3 to really secure and make that his spot for the next many years.
So do you think Weatherall opens, Green bats at 6 and Webster is out?
Possibly. Yeah, and not being a selector, no one was going to listen to me anyway. So yeah.
Well, Kasper, just wanted to know, since you have spoken about bowlers in all formats,
Yep.
how tough it is for them. For someone like Jasprit Bumrah, who plays all formats
Yep.
in a good part of the Indian team, how do you think is the ideal way to manage his workload? These days, in Indian cricket at least, workload management has been a very fancier term.
Yeah. Oh, look, it's not easy. I think that's the beauty, because if it was, everyone would be doing it. And I think that's the best part of seeing someone like Jasprit Bumrah coming in. The skills that he has are exceptional. And the other part I love about it with him is that his technique, his bowling style hasn't been coached out of him. It's been encouraged. I think there's something in that, really. And I think that's where he's naturally adapted, his body has, to the workloads. And now, of course, with the 3 forms, you've just got to time it. And I know Test cricket's number 1. We've seen T20 sort of come up, maybe take over the second position, and that's what we're seeing here. We're looking forward to the game and watching him in these matches.
Thanks, guys.
Look, I'd like to think that, I guess the last few years, when England have come out, I think we've won, was it 4-0 in the previous 2 times, I think. So I'm going to go with 4-0 again, Australia. Unlike Glenn McGrath, he'll always be 5-0, so yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Even,
Thank you.
even in a 3-match series, he's 5-0, so yeah.